train your mind to be calm. Let's talk about it. Roll it. Welcome back to another video where we've been exploring patience and how it all fits together in our mindset so that we can start moving in the right direction. Patience is critical to success, and everybody you will speak to that has seen success will tell you patience plays a big part of it. In fact, it's one of the key reasons why people find success, and most of the time they will tell you that was the reason. Patience brings calmness, and as long as you can maintain calmness through situations, well, your mind gets moving cleverly through the process of getting things done that need to be done without emotions getting in the way. Emotional intelligence plays a critical role. One of the many books out there that you can read on emotional intelligence. Because if we're in control of our emotions, we can start moving forward in the right direction based on what is good for us. Being calm means that we are in control of our emotions. This is to say that when a risk pops up, you're looking at the risk based on the factors that will see success or failure on that risk. Risk is just an uncertainty. In project management world, risks are just uncertainties, and we mitigate risks. We say if the risk happens and this is the likelihood, this is what we will do. It's in the plan in case it does happen. We're waiting for that. The risks that are the ones that are dangerous are the ones that we don't expect to happen. To be calm means to be patient. Time plays a critical role in this. And this all comes down to the expectation of what is there in reality versus what you are expecting based on the narrative, based on the emotion. Whenever I'm starting a new project with somebody, my goal is to maintain a level of emotional control on the excitement that I have for any one idea. A lot of the time, the partner thinks that I'm not as excited. But the reality is that I've been there. I know that feeling, and when that feeling comes, I know I'm over expecting, which means I'm over planning, I'm overdoing, I'm shrinking the time, and I think I can do more than I really can. Which brings in this anticipation. And the anticipation, well, all it does is create this rush sensation, increases my skepticism as things need more time. It shrinks my mindset on the time, and all it does is create more anxiety if things aren't getting done, which again leads to more fear, and then procrastination takes place in certain things in the project, and well, it becomes a rollout of negative chatter in your head to the point where you may or may not achieve what you were trying to achieve. By looking at these factors, and you'll see in books just like this one, it goes back to your values. What are your values? Analyze them and really understand them. Inspect what is happening along the way. And allow yourself, give yourself permission to say, I'm going to take a step back and analyze where are my emotions at versus where is the logic at, and how does it all fit together? How does it play a role of what I'm doing right now? Am I overestimating? Am I overestimating on the time, on the money being spent, on what I need to do at any one moment? Or am I at par and I'm doing the right thing? What are the actual risks that are occurring? Are they risks I know I can handle? Or are they risks that are just far out there that doesn't make any logical sense for me to maintain whatever I'm doing in the timeline I'm planning on doing it? These are the things that often happen when I get on a coach call with somebody and I'm explaining to them what I see from my side compared to their side, and they're going, well, no, my idea works. It's going to go the way I think it's going to go, but my experience, though, tells me otherwise. Because I know certain things will take longer. I know certain things will need more brain power of some form. It will need more specification of somebody's talent. I know for a fact that certain things just don't get done when we say or think they're going to be done. They get done based on their timeline. And I also know that we're human and errors are made. And nobody is perfect, and things will happen, and then we'll have to work on those things that happen, and at the same time work on our emotions so that we can keep moving forward in that purpose that we have for whatever one idea or direction we're headed in any one area of our life is. Not easy. This is a practice. It takes a lot of time. It takes years of experience of practicing calmness. It takes time to develop the skill sets to see those red flags when they pop up, and then you need to stay calm. And this is why we say train your mind to be calm. Train your mind to be patient. Train your mind to understand that you're human. You're not Superman. And this is where we look at it and we say to ourselves, how can I think of this from a logical sense so that I can implement new processes that will help? One, understand and accept that you will not be calm in every situation. This is human nature. Two, understand and accept that this is a process that you need to learn, and no two people are alike. You should be doing this, not like this. Three, you need to find your own pattern. You need to find the pattern that really tells you how you think, how you work, the events that are triggering events. This is to say that when we get on coach calls, not two people will be the same. Everybody will have a different mechanism of working through what they need to work through. And this is an ongoing process that they will see change over time. Because we change, we grow as humans. Once we find these triggering effects, once we find how this pattern works, now we can start implementing new habits that will help grow us in the direction that we need to go in order to maintain calmness. It's very simple in theory, not in doing, because we're tested all the time. Lastly, we need to keep track of our growth, because it's critical that we don't go into a loop. People will often go into this loop structure where they'll be repeating certain things that even though they worked on and then got through it and changed and implemented a new habit, well, they didn't let that habit really settle in before working on something else, and the habits really loop back in. We see this a lot of times with relationships and to people who don't know how to say no, because once you think, hey, I got it, well, then you meet somebody who derails you and you're back to where you started, but you don't realize it until it's too late, and then you go, why does this always happen to me? So take some time and really ask yourself, where are you in this process? Have you ever analyzed this? Leave a comment below and let me know where you're at. And of course, don't forget to like the video if you liked what you saw, and hit subscribe, and of course hit the bell so you don't miss future videos that will get your mindset moving in the right direction. I just did that, I did.